All right, question about number 6. Ball is thrown straight up. Oh, sorry, straight down with a speed of 50 meters per second. What would its speed be after 2 seconds? So this is where you gotta list your information. I always big fan of making sure you list what you know. So v1 is the initial velocity, 50 meters per second down. I'm also given time. Time is 2 seconds. And remember, there's always that piece of information that questions will never give you. It's that information you are supposed to assume. So acceleration, and that's 9.81 meters per second squared, also down. We are looking for, what are we looking for? What would its speed be? So we are looking for a velocity, or v2. So now this is just a matching game. So now you've listed, the reason I like you listing your information, you now go to that formula sheet I provided, and you look for the formula that has these 4 variables. All right, so you're looking for the equation from your formula sheet that has those 4 variables, and hopefully you're able to locate v2 equals a v1 plus a, I guess it's delta t. I get a little bit lazy. I don't write the delta all the time. And I'm not going to be too picky if you drop your delta on the t. So that formula right there has everything we want, because v2 is what we want. We know the initial velocity was a 50. Everything's going down. Careful with this. Everything's going down. So everything that's going to go into my equation, I'm going to put in as a positive, because I'm going to assume down is positive in this case. And plugging that in, times 2. So I'm not even going to write that next step. I'll just write final answer here. So 50, where's my calculator? 50 plus 9.81 times 2 gives me a grand total of 69.6 meters per second down. So therefore, velocity after 2 seconds will be 69.6 meters per second. And there you go. That's all there is to number 6. So just make sure you list your information so that you can play that the game of finding the right equation. Because if you have 3 pieces of information, all right, and I'll state this: if you know 3 things, then you can find an equation to find anything you want. Okay, that's all you need is 3 pieces of information, and this one is always the one that messes people up. Okay. You need to remember that's just assumed information. They're not going to give that to you in the question. If you have anything else to ask, make sure you do forward it to me. Good luck.